Step by Step remains one of television's most beloved family sitcoms, remembered for its warm humor, lively characters, and heartfelt stories about love, parenting, and growing up. The series followed the Foster and Lambert families as everyday disagreements, sibling rivalries, teenage troubles, and unexpected chaos turned into laughter, affection, and meaningful family moments. Today, we'll look back at the cast, their real names, ages, unforgettable characters, and the careers they built beyond the show, while also honoring the beloved actors who are no longer with us. Let's return to the Foster-Lambert home, where family disagreements, playful pranks, awkward romances, and heartfelt moments made this classic sitcom such a memorable part of 1990s television. Suzanne Summers brought warmth, optimism, and effortless comedic charm to Carol Foster-Lambert, the loving mother at the center of a newly blended family. Born Suzanne Marie Mahoney on the 16th of October, 1946, in San Bruno, California, she was 44 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in September 1991. With her bright energy, gentle humor, and natural chemistry with Patrick Duffy, Summers made Carol feel caring, spirited, and deeply human. She could be patient and playful, yet fiercely protective when her children needed her, giving the family's everyday conflicts both heart and humor. Across 7 seasons, she became one of the series' defining faces. Long before Carol, Summers was already a television star as Chrissy Snow on Three's Company, and she later found success as an author, entrepreneur, and spokesperson for the Thigh Master. Suzanne Summers died at her home in Palm Springs, California, on the 15th of October, 2023, after a long battle with breast cancer. She was 76, just 1 day short of her 77th birthday. Her legacy remains tied to resilience, warmth, and a screen presence that made audiences feel instantly at home. Peggy Rhea brought warmth, sharp humor, and an unmistakable grandmotherly presence to Ivy Baker, Carol's outspoken mother whose candid remarks often added another layer of comedy to the Foster-Lambert household. Born Peggy Jane Rhea on the 31st of March, 1921, in Los Angeles, California, she was 70 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1991. With her expressive face, lively delivery, and natural warmth, Rhea made Ivy feel affectionate, yet wonderfully opinionated, a grandmother who could tease her family one moment and offer genuine support the next. She appeared primarily during the first season, helping establish the extended family surrounding Carol and her children. Long before playing Ivy, Rhea had built an impressive television career, with memorable roles as Rose Burton in The Waltons and Lulu Hogg in The Dukes of Hazzard, later appearing as Jean Kelly in Grace Under Fire. Peggy Rhea died at her home in Toluca Lake, California, on the 5th of February, 2011, from complications of congestive heart failure. She was 89 years old. Her legacy lives on through decades of warm, humorous performances that made even supporting characters feel instantly familiar and deeply lovable. David Graff brought booming energy, sharp comic timing, and an instantly recognizable presence to his guest appearances, playing 3 different characters across the series: Phil Jones, Mitch Crawford, and Dave Roberts. His first appearance came as television producer Phil Jones in 1993, when Graff was 42 years old, followed by roles as Frank's old friend Mitch Crawford in 1995 and Dave Roberts in 1997. Born Paul David Graff on the 16th of April 1950 in Lancaster, Ohio, he had a gift for making even brief roles feel lively and memorable. Long before these appearances, Graff had become widely loved as the enthusiastic, weapons-obsessed Sergeant Eugene Tackleberry in the Police Academy films, a role he played throughout the comedy franchise. He also appeared in numerous television series, including Seinfeld, Home Improvement, Star Trek, Deep Space Nine, and The West Wing. David Graff died suddenly from a heart attack while attending a family wedding in Phoenix, Arizona, on the 7th of April, 2001. He was only 50 years old, 9 days short of his 51st birthday. His legacy lives on through a career filled with humor, enthusiasm, and characters that could leave an impression, even with only a few moments on screen. Nedra Voles brought mischievous humor, warmth, and a wonderfully feisty spirit to her brief appearances as Mrs. Slezak and Shirley, proving that even a small role could leave a memorable impression. She appeared in 2 episodes during the 1993-94 season, when she was 85 years old. Born Nedra Viola Gordonier on the 18th of June, 1908, in Montrose, Iowa, Voles had an extraordinary career that truly flourished later in life. With her expressive face, playful delivery, and unmistakable white-haired charm, she became one of television's most recognizable elderly character actresses. Long before these guest appearances, audiences knew her as Adelaide Brubaker in Different Strokes, Emma Tisdale in The Dukes of Hazzard, Winona, Mother B, Beck in Filthy Rich, and Pearl Sperling in The Fall Guy. Remarkably, Voles continued acting well into her 80s, bringing energy and humor to every character she played. Nedra Voles died in Mesa, Arizona, on the 20th of January 2003 from complications of Alzheimer's disease. She was 94 years old. Her legacy remains tied to a rare comic spark and an ability to make even the smallest television moment feel lively, warm, and unforgettable. Tony Longo brought an imposing physical presence, easygoing humor, and unexpected warmth to his 2 guest appearances. First as Soupy in 1995, and later as Tony, a bookie introduced to JT, and Rich in 1997. Born Anthony Longo on the 19th of August, 1961, in Jersey City, New Jersey. He was 34 years old when audiences first saw him in the series. Standing 6 feet 6 inches tall, Longo was frequently cast as intimidating tough guys, but his relaxed delivery and natural comic instincts often revealed a gentler, more humorous side beneath those characters. Over a career spanning dozens of films and television shows, he appeared in 16 Candles, The Last Boy Scout, Angels in the Outfield, Mulholland Drive, The X-Files, Monk, and Las Vegas. Tony Longo died in his sleep at his home in Marina del Rey, California, on the 21st of June 2015, after struggling with congestive heart failure and kidney problems. He was only 53 years old. His legacy remains tied to a distinctive screen presence and a talent for turning even brief supporting roles into memorable moments. Al Molinaro brought gentle humor, old-fashioned charm, and an instantly familiar presence to Joe Passarelli, the restaurant owner who appeared in the 1992 episode The Boss. Born Umberto Francesco Molinaro on the 24th of June, 1919, in Kenosha, Wisconsin, he was 73 years old when he made his guest appearance. With his warm expression, distinctive voice, and relaxed comic delivery, Molinaro had a natural ability to make even a brief supporting role feel welcoming and memorable. By that point, he was already a beloved television veteran, best known as Officer Murray Greshler on The Odd Couple, and Al Del Vecchio, the kindly owner of Arnold's Drive-In, on Happy Days. He later reprised Al Del Vecchio in Joni Loves Chachi and famously appeared in Weezer's Buddy Holly music video. Al Molinaro died at a hospital in Glendale, California, on the 30th of October 2015, from complications of an infected gallbladder. He was 96 years old. His legacy remains tied to warmth, sincerity, and a wonderfully understated comic style that made generations of television viewers feel as though they were watching an old friend. Patrick Duffy brought warmth, patience, and easygoing humor to Frank Lambert, the hardworking contractor and devoted father trying to unite 2 very different families under one roof. Born on the 17th of March 1949 in Townsend, Montana, he was 42 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1991. With his relaxed delivery, reassuring presence, and natural chemistry with Suzanne Summers, Duffy made Frank feel like a believable father rather than a perfect sitcom parent. He could be stubborn, competitive, and occasionally overwhelmed by the chaos around him, yet his loyalty to Carol and the children always gave the character genuine heart. Across 7 seasons, Frank became one of the defining figures of the series, and Duffy later described the experience as one of the best jobs of his career. Long before taking on the role, he had already become a television icon as Bobby Ewing in Dallas and as the title character in Man from Atlantis. He later returned to Dallas and appeared as Stephen Logan on The Bold and the Beautiful. As of August 2026, Patrick Duffy is 77 years old and remains active in entertainment. His legacy is defined by warmth, longevity, and a rare ability to make even the most familiar television father feel sincere, comforting, and completely human. Brandon Call brought youthful confidence, mischievous humor, and surprising vulnerability to J.T. Lambert, Frank's oldest son, and one of the most recognizable members of the blended family. Born Brandon Spencer Lee Call on the 17th of November, 1976, in Torrance, California, he was just 14 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1991. With his laid-back attitude, quick sarcasm, and natural comic timing, Call made J.T. feel like a believable teenager often chasing girls, avoiding responsibility, and clashing with his siblings, yet showing genuine loyalty when his family needed him. He remained with the series throughout its 7-season run, growing from a carefree teenager into a young adult before the show ended in 1998, before becoming J.T. Call had already built an impressive career as a child actor, appearing in Santa Barbara, The Charmings, Blind Fury, and as Hobie Buchanan in the first season of Baywatch. After the sitcom ended, he stepped away from acting and eventually pursued work in real estate and other business interests. In 2024, he made a rare public appearance with several former castmates at 90 Scon, giving longtime fans a nostalgic reunion. As of August 2026, Brandon Call is 49 years old. His legacy remains closely tied to J.T., a funny, flawed, and ultimately lovable character who grew up alongside an entire generation of viewers. Staci Keanan brought intelligence, confidence, and sharp wit to Dana Foster, Carol's strong-minded eldest daughter whose sarcastic humor often made her one of the most distinctive voices in the family. Born Anastasia Love Sigorsky on the 6th of June 1975 in Devon, Pennsylvania, she was 16 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1991. With her quick delivery, expressive reactions, and natural ability to balance comedy with sincerity, Keanan made Dana feel smart, independent, and believable. She could be stubborn and highly opinionated, especially when dealing with J.T. and the Lambert siblings, yet beneath that confidence was genuine loyalty to the people she loved. Keanan remained with the series throughout its 7-season run, allowing viewers to watch Dana grow from an ambitious teenager into a more mature young woman. Before joining the family, she had already gained recognition as Nicole Bradford in My Two Dads. After gradually leaving acting, Keanan earned a law degree, became a California attorney, and later worked as a deputy district attorney and law professor. She has also reunited creatively with Christine Lakin through their nostalgic rewatch podcast. As of August 2026, Staci Keanan is 51 years old. Her journey remains remarkable, a successful child star who built an entirely new career while leaving behind a character remembered for intelligence, humor, and unmistakable personality. Christine Lakin brought fearless energy, quick humor, and an endearing tomboy spirit to Alicia, Al Lambert, Frank's athletic daughter whose confidence and sharp comebacks made her one of the family's most memorable personalities. Born Christine Helen Lakin on the 25th of January, 1979, in Dallas, Texas. She was only 12 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1991. With her expressive reactions and natural comic timing, Lakin allowed Al to grow from a competitive, mischievous child into a confident young woman over 7 seasons and 160 episodes. After the series ended, she continued acting in film, television, theater, voice work, and later expanded her career behind the camera as a director and producer. Her credits include Reefer Madness, Hollywood Darlings, voice work on Family Guy, and directing episodes of The Goldbergs and High School Musical, the series. She also reunited with Staci Keanan for the nostalgic rewatch podcast Keanan and Lakin Give You Deja Vu. As of August 2026, Christine Lakin is 47 years old. Her journey reflects remarkable versatility, while Al remains a spirited character whose humor and confidence helped define a generation of family television. Angela Watson brought glamour, playful vanity, and an endearing sense of humor to Karen Foster, Carol's fashion-loving daughter whose obsession with beauty often created some of the family's funniest moments. Born Angela Christine Watson on the 12th of November, 1975, in Danville, Illinois. She was just 15 years old when audiences first saw her in the role in 1991. With her bright personality, expressive reactions, and natural comic timing, Watson made Karen more than simply the pretty girl of the household. Beneath her self-confidence and occasional airheadedness was a warm, affectionate teenager who genuinely cared about her siblings and family. She remained a series regular throughout all 7 seasons, appearing in 160 episodes. Before acting, Watson had already competed extensively in dance and beauty pageants and worked as a model. Later in life, she founded Child Actors Supporting Themselves, an organization created to help young performers protect their finances and interests. She also reunited with several former castmates at 90s Con in 2024. As of August 2026, Angela Watson is 50 years old. Her legacy remains closely connected to Karen, a funny, stylish, and lovable character whose confidence and charm helped give the Foster-Lambert family its colorful personality. Christopher Castile brought intelligence, innocence, and wonderfully awkward humor to Mark Foster, Carol's youngest son and the brainy member of the blended family, whose curiosity often made him stand out from his more confident siblings. Born Christopher John Castile on the 15th of June 1980 in Orange County, California. He was only 11 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1991. With his earnest delivery, expressive reactions, and natural comic timing, Castile made Mark feel like a believable young boy growing into adolescence while trying to find his place in a crowded household. He remained with the series for all 7 seasons, appearing in 160 episodes. During those years, he also gained recognition as Ted Newton in Beethoven and Beethoven's Second, and provided the voice of Eugene Horowitz in Hey Arnold. After the show ended in 1998, Castile walked away from acting and eventually built a new life in education, teaching high school economics and history after earning degrees in political science. As of August 2026, Christopher Castile is 46 years old. His journey from child star to dedicated teacher remains a remarkable second chapter, while Mark is still remembered for his intelligence, sincerity, and lovable nerdy charm. Sasha Mitchell brought carefree energy, physical comedy, and an irresistibly goofy charm to Cody Lambert, Frank's laid-back nephew, whose unusual logic and good-hearted nature made him one of the family's most memorable characters. Born Sasha Sergei Mitchell on the 27th of July, 1967, in Los Angeles, California, he was 24 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1991. With his relaxed delivery, athletic presence, and gift for turning even simple conversations into comedy, Mitchell made Cody eccentric without ever losing his warmth. Beneath the surfer-like attitude was a loyal young man who genuinely cared about his relatives and often offered surprisingly thoughtful advice. Mitchell appeared as Cody in 118 episodes, becoming a major part of the show's early years before later returning for a guest appearance. Before joining the family, he had already worked alongside Patrick Duffy as James Beaumont on Dallas, and later became an action star as David Sloan in several kickboxer films, drawing on his real-life martial arts background. He reunited with several former castmates at 90 South Con in 2024. As of August 2026, Sasha Mitchell is 59 years old. Cody remains closely associated with his career, a wonderfully odd, funny, and big-hearted character whose easygoing spirit helped give the series much of its distinctive 90s charm. Josh Byrne brought innocence, sweetness, and an easygoing sense of humor to Brendan Lambert, Frank's youngest son, and one of the gentlest members of the blended family. Born on the 15th of February 1984 in Los Angeles, California, he was just 7 years old when audiences first saw him in the role in 1991. With his natural expressions and youthful charm, Byrne made Brendan feel like a believable little brother, sometimes shy and caught in the middle of family chaos, but usually accepting of the new relatives entering his life. He remained a regular cast member for the first 6 seasons before disappearing when the series moved from ABC to CBS for its final year. Before becoming Brendan, Byrne had already appeared in Who's the Boss? And The Family Man, and he later played a young version of Billy Crystal's character in Mr. Saturday Night. After leaving Hollywood, he developed interests in history, martial arts, comics, and Renaissance fairs, where he has also performed, and he now works for Sideshow Collectibles. As of August 2026, Josh Byrne is 42 years old. His journey reflects a quiet transition from child stardom to a private, creative life, while Brendan remains remembered as a sweet and familiar part of the Foster-Lambert family. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed looking back at the step-by-step cast and the stories behind the characters that made the series so memorable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your favorite character, funniest family moment, or most unforgettable Foster-Lambert scene in the comments. See you in the next video.